Song of Songs, chapters 5 and 6. Let my kinsman come down into his garden, and eat the fruit of his choice berries. I am come into my garden, my sister, my spouse. I have gathered my myrrh with my spices. I have eaten my bread with my honey. I have drunk my wine with my milk. Eat, O friends, and drink. Yea, brethren, drink abundantly. I sleep, but my heart is awake. The voice of my kinsman knocks at the door, saying, Open, open to me, my companion, my sister, my dove, my perfect one. For my head is filled with dew, and my locks with the drops of the night. I have put off my coat. How shall I put it on? I have washed my feet. How shall I defile them? My kinsman put forth his hand by the hole of the door, and my belly was moved for him. I rose up to open to my kinsman. My hands dropped myrrh, my fingers choice myrrh on the handles of the lock. I opened to my kinsman. My kinsman was gone. My soul failed at his speech. I sought him, but I found him not. I called him, but he answered me not. The watchmen that go their rounds in the city found me. They smote me. They wounded me. The keepers of the walls took away my veil from me. I have charged you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the powers and the virtues of the field. If ye should find my kinsman, what are ye to say to him? That I am wounded with love. What is thy kinsman more than another kinsman, O thou beautiful among women? What is thy kinsman more than another kinsman, that thou hast so charged us? My kinsman is white and ruddy, chosen from myriads. His head is as very fine gold. His locks are flowing, black as a raven. His eyes are as doves, by the pools of waters washed with milk, sitting by the pools. His cheeks are as bowls of spices, pouring forth perfumes. His lips are lilies, dropping choice myrrh. His hands are as turned gold set with beryl. His belly is an ivory tablet on a sapphire stone. His legs are marble pillars set on golden sockets. His form is as Lebanus, choice as the cedars. His throat is most sweet, and altogether desirable. This is my kinsman, and this is my companion, O daughters of Jerusalem. Whither is thy kinsman gone, thou beautiful among women? Whither has thy kinsman turned aside? Tell us, and we will seek him with thee. My kinsman has gone down to his garden, to the beds of spice, to feed his flock in the gardens, and to gather lilies. I am my kinsman's, my kinsman is mine, who feeds among the lilies. Thou art fair, my companion, as pleasure, beautiful as Jerusalem, terrible as armies set in array. Turn away thine eyes from before me, for they have ravished me. Thy hair is as flocks of goats which have appeared from Gilead. Thy teeth are as flocks of shorn sheep. They have gone up from the washing, all of them bearing twins, and there is none barren among them. Thy lips are as a thread of scarlet, and thy speech is comely. Thy cheek is like a rind of pomegranate, being seen without thy veil. There are 60 queens, and 80 concubines, and maidens without number. My dove, my perfect one, is one. She is the only one of her mother. She is the choice of her that bore her. The daughters saw her, and the queens will pronounce her blessed. Yea, and the concubines, and they will praise her. Who is this that looks forth as the morning, fair as the moon, choice as the sun, terrible as armies set in array? I went down to the garden of nuts, to look at the fruits of the valley, to see if the vine flowered, if the pomegranates blossomed. There I will give thee my breasts. My soul knew it not. It made me as the chariots of Aminadab. Return, O Sunamite, return, return, and we will look at thee. The first epistle of St. Paul the Apostle to the Corinthians, chapter 9. Am I not an apostle? Am I not free? Have I not seen Jesus Christ our Lord? Are not ye my work in the Lord? If I be not an apostle unto others, yet doubtless I am to you, for the seal of mine apostleship are ye in the Lord. Mine answer to them that do examine me is this: Have we not power to eat and to drink? Have we not power to lead about a sister, a wife, as well as other apostles, as the brethren of our Lord and Cephas? Or I only and Barnabas, have not we power to forbear working? Who goeth a warfare any time at his own charges? Who planteth the vineyard, and eateth not of the fruit thereof? Or who feedeth the flock, and eateth not of the milk of the flock? Say I these things as a man? Or saith not the law the same also? For it is written in the law of Moses, Thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of the ox that treadeth out the corn. Doth God take care for the oxen? Or saith he it altogether for our sakes? For our sakes, no doubt, this is written, that he that ploweth should plow in hope, and that he that thresheth in hope should be partaker of his hope. If we have sown unto you spiritual things, is it a great thing if we shall reap your carnal things? If others be partakers of this power over you, are not we rather? Nevertheless, we have not used this power, but suffer all things, lest we should hinder the gospel of Christ. Do ye not know that they which minister about holy things live of the things of the temple, and they which wait at the altar are partakers with the altar? Even so hath the Lord ordained that they which preach the gospel should live of the gospel. But I have used none of these things, neither have I written these things, that it should be so done unto me. For it were better for me to die, than that any man should make my glorying void. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me, if I preach not the gospel. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. What is my reward then? Verily, that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Christ without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel. For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more. And unto the Jews I became as a Jew, that I might gain the Jews. To them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law. To them that are without the law, as without the law, not being without the law to God, but under the law to Christ, that I might gain them that are without law. To the weak became I as weak, that I might gain the weak. I am made all things to all men, that I might by all means save some. And this I do for the gospel's sake, that I might be partaker thereof with you. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run, that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainty, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body, and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I preach to others, I myself should be a castaway.